Well, hello. Welcome to Amber's Garden Corner. I'm Amber, and today we're not in the garden. I thought I would do a video on some soap making processes, and first I thought I would go over some of the equipment we might need and where you might be able to find them, and that's what this video is about. Okay, now you can go out and buy all kinds of new nifty soap equipment and everything else that you might want. However, perhaps you need to budget and plan your money right. And in that scope, I decided to go around and look around for some soap supplies and see what we could find for everybody. And so the first place I hit the dollar store. And at the dollar store, and first off, let me go over some of the safety equipment that we'll definitely need. So I went to my handy dandy dollar store. Never fails to help out. And some of the things that you're going to want are gloves. And at the dollar store, I got some goggles. You also want gloves, apron, long sleeve shirt, clothes, old clothes. You'll also need stainless steel equipment, plastic or silicone, spare cardboard, wax paper, well, baking paper. Got plastic spoons. I'm going to use this for soap cutting. I didn't have a straight one. I do have one for cutting, and it gives you a wavy kind of a pattern if you see that there. So I found a little rack that I'll use for drying soap. Also some of these were all that I found at the dollar store, so I can use that to put soap on for it dry. And you want something that'll raise it up and it keeps the air circulating when your soap is curing. Vinegar to help with diluting the lye if you get it on you or spill it or anything else like that. And that's what we'll need for safety equipment. Now for regular equipment, and these are from the dollar store, plastic spoons. I didn't have one of these, so I was really kind of glad. I only have a wavy one. Well, I found this. Make sure it's stainless steel and not aluminum or any other kind of material. With aluminum, the lye can actually react with it and you'll get a bunch of fumes. You don't want that. So we've got this. This will be for straight cuts. I found these nifty little containers that I think will work just perfect for colorants. Now you can get a mica. I've got it in another room, but you can get a mica colorant. They have pre-mixed batches of colorant that you can get, or you can use natural things. You can use dried dandelion leaves, which makes a nice green. You can use paprika, turmeric, and a little bit of a carrier oil, let that steep to be able to provide some colors. Paprika makes an orange, turmeric makes a yellow, the dandelion makes a green. You can use cocoa powder, that'll help make a brown, and different options. If you want a fragrance, you can get essential oils. And, you know, be careful what you pick too, because some of them can be irritating to the skin. You want containers. I have these plastic containers that I'm going to use for different color soaps for different processes. So one of the things you want to do is on the bottom, you'll see a number 5 for the plastic, and that would be safe for soap making. And the temperatures, but you'll see right there, there's a little 5. You want to avoid using glass because the lye and water can actually etch the glass and shatter it, and then you have shattered glass and lye water all over the place, which can be very dangerous. So if you've got an apron, old clothes, gloves, long sleeves, these are all very smart things to do. Also goggles, which can be found at the dollar store. I have a container of couple of buckets that are number 5 plastic as well. And once you've used these, you really should dedicate it just to that. I have silicone spoons, if you have to, as wooden spoon. However, the lye solution can eat the wood, and you get little splinters and stuff in there, so that's best to be avoided. Stainless steel equipment, stirs. I found these, and these are heat safe to put over containers. This was again at the dollar store, so that you won't get splatter of your lye, your soap and oils splatter in your microwave if you're using that as a heating up, and help with curing process. And some sort of mold. Now, we'll be doing a couple different ones. I have I've got a silicone mold, and you can get these silicone molds like in many different places. My local Walmart has had them. Actually, when I went there to go look recently, they didn't have them, but we had like the smallest Walmart. And dollar store. Oh, I did find these really great fun, which I'll show you. From the dollar store, these little silicone molds. It's got little spiders, and I've got some pumpkins. But you can also use a silicone bread mold. You can use wood, or you can use a Pringle container. In fact, I got a container for Pringles from the dollar store just so that we can make some Pringles soap. And another handy thing that can be in this is an Immersion Blender. And I've got that in the drawer. Oh, found this at the dollar store. It's a candy thermometer, which will work for that. Or if you have a heat gun, you can use that to take your temperatures. Now, I didn't find anything I could possibly use with measurements at the dollar store. However, I did go to Walmart, and they have a little digital scale for about $5. However, this is not that. This is, you also need a scale. But you will need a scale that can measure out down to the grams and there, because you want very precise measurements, because you don't want too lye heavy soap or even too much oil soap so it's slippery and soft and everything. At the thrift store I found a stainless steel measuring cup. You can also get a peeler and use that for beveling and smoothing out your soap if you care to. A plastic, inexpensive tablecloth, just so you can sit down and keep your work area clean, because you really don't want any stray lye granules or splatters or anything like that causing any potential harm for later. Measuring cups, and again, number 5. A stainless steel mixing bowl. Butcher paper. If you've got like old blankets, heavy towels, you know, maybe some of your older stuff, because you'll be using that for the end process with that. You're going to want, like I mentioned before, and these are kind of safety equipment. Make sure you have rubber gloves, an apron, old clothes, goggles as well. And also, I wear a respiratory mask. You want to make sure you're able to vent your area where you do, because when you do water and lye, it'll, in the beginning process of that, it'll let off quite a bit of fumes, and you don't want to inhale that. We have our cutting device, or you can use an old butcher, you know, just a old knife that you can cook. And if you have it, you know, check at the dollar store again. I'm not sure where I got that off at, but a plastic tablecloth to put down on your counter or your table or wherever you might be working at. So that's just a quick little idea of some of the supplies that you'll need if you want to do something like this and make your own soap. We're going to be making soap for the holidays for my family and friends, and for my little gift baskets and stuff that I'll be doing. Well, I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and have an awesome day.